Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Instant Ramen Podcast. I'm your host, Chris, and as always, with me is my co-host...
It's me, Juan, again.
Little trash boy, Juan. We got Kyle in the house. He's telling us about the shittiest show of this last season of anime. So, next week, we're going to be doing an anime wrap-up, and beforehand, we thought it would be nice just to get into the shows that we didn't watch. So, we gave Kyle... What's it called? Yuuna
and the Haunted Hot Springs or something like that?
Yeah, Yuuna and the Haunted Hot Springs.
Uh-huh.
So that's going to be fun to talk about.
Uh-huh.
But I'm sure most of you are pretty curious. Kyle, it's been a while. It's been a few months here. How have you been, man? What's good? What's happening?
Things are happening. Things are right. Work's just like shit, so...
Shit boys
I
all the time.
Been working overtime, so I just spend most of my time not at work being exhausted and not wanting to do anything, so I kind of run on empty, which sucks, but I can still manage to do some things.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you've done a lot. You've moved like twice since the last episode we recorded.
Yep.
And I don't know. Fucking other shit's been going on, I think.
I still run two different kinds of pen and paper RPGs, so that's tiring.
You're doing D&D and Pathfinder. That's a shitload of work.
Mm-hmm.
You're running a small city.
I am the mayor, yeah.
Yeah. And
thanks for voting for me, everybody.
Yeah, I think that's all that you've been doing with your life at all.
Those three things, yeah.
Yeah. That's all you want to say. That's all you want to say to all these people. That's all you want to say to Sarah and Donovan and
all right, listen,
Carlos.
Donovan, listen to me. If you call me one more time, I swear to God.
What are you going to do?
I can't say it.
It's illegal?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I know you were about to say that, but then you're like, I don't know what I want to say it. Don't worry about it. You just learned that you loved jerking off. I got that in my notes here on my phone. Yeah, I got Kyle.
Surprisingly, I have that in my notes about you, too.
Oh, yeah. We came up with a character. Two characters, rather.
It's the same person.
It's the same person talking to himself, I guess. He's just the bro who just found out that he loves jerking off, and so does his other bro.
I think the thing that's surprising is that he just found out that his other bro also loves jerking off.
Yeah, just like both of them. Like, they were already bros, and now they're even more bros. They're just like, bro, no, dude, I fucking love jerking off.
Bro. I fucking love jerking off.
Oh, bro, no way. Because I fucking... And then it goes on forever. I don't know. It's fun. It's a fun little character. You guys can take that character and use it. It's jerk off, bros.
Or use it as further evidence to not be friends with either of us.
Definitely some of that. I finally I got my anime shit put up on the walls and on the shelf and stuff.
Hey, I haven't actually looked at it. It looks really nice.
Yeah, I'm finally weebing out in my room, which I'm feeling pretty good about.
Yeah.
Got no more weeb stuff going on, just a bunch of old-fashioned Vigi games that I got to put away, all those classic things. So my new place is feeling settled, but this is the first time that we're recording on my computer. Normally we record off of Juan's. He brings his laptop here. For whatever reason, we find that it's really easy to record in GarageBand, and it's very clear to tell which channel is which when we're recording, all that shit. And now we're recording off of my computer for the first time. So we're working with that. And the whole setup for it is a little bit weird, too. Like, Kyle has his fucking cord all stretched out for his headphones.
Yeah.
And it's not ideal.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah, the whole setting's fucked up, but
it'll be wildly different by the time I'm back here.
We'll fix it in post. So, what's been going on anime-wise in your life?
I watch like 90% of my anime with you.
Yeah, and the other 10% is just shit.
Trash.
Yeah. So I've been watching a little bit more Fooly Cooly, which is the reason I bring that up is because it's a show that we don't watch together. So I've been watching more Fooly Cooly, and holy fuck, it is so good, and it keeps impressed. Like, Fooly Cooly first season or whatever, like it was pretty pivotal for a lot of people in their anime watching experience. It just had so many different kinds of animation, and it was so quick paced and so unique for the time. Well, a lot of animes come along that's kind of done the same things with a more dynamic story and a little bit less in your face humor and excitement, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Fooly Cooly Alternative came out. That's the second season of it, and it was fine, but it had parts that I liked and parts that I didn't like, and then eventually near the end, it just became a bunch of stuff that I did like. So the beginning of it was a little bit tough, and I'm really hoping this doesn't do the opposite.
And start out great, and then just run out.
Because I'm fucking having a good time. I like the music in it more. I like the animation in it more. I like the character design in it more. I just like every single part of it more. And I got all inspired, and I was like, fuck, man, I love this music. Gonna look it up. Fooly Cooly finally, not Fooly Cooly, The Pillows, who do the music for Fooly Cooly, finally put up an album on Spotify. So now I've been jamming out like fucking crazy to that. And Caro Caro Bonito, some weeb shit.
Everybody knows the Flamingo song.
Yeah, a lot of people know the Flamingo song. All the memesters out there do know it. Put out a new album, and it's like really experimental, when the last ones were like very kiddie and kind of weird and fun because it was weird and kiddie, and now it's like really experimental, and I'm super into it. There's a lot of like just noise band stuff going on with it, which is a very different vibe than their last albums, but it's fun, and I'm having a fun ass time with that.
Well, good.
Hell yeah. Yeah, and then also anime wise, still been watching Attack on Titan. It was the season finale of it this week. Just came out today, I think. So that's pretty exciting. It was good. I'm excited to see more, since this season's going to be 2-core, and the last one was just
I love it when something's 2-core, because you're like, oh man, it's over, and you're like, oh,
right?
Wait.
Like, I have so much more. And then for people that watch it at home, they're like, what's this season 2, season 1 bullshit? Like, I don't get it. Like, they have just everything there. Mm-hmm. It's like, season 1, why is it season 2 suddenly? But yeah, when you're watching on TV, you're just like, this is the fucking best. I'm so glad that we get more of this shit. It's awesome. I almost started reading Overlord today. It was really close, but I decided that it would be pretty irresponsible of me to read at work when I could help with crafts. That's how slow it is at my job right now. It's the slow season of the housing business.
Man, I wish I had that opportunity at any point ever.
Yeah. So we're doing crafts where we're making the Christmas invitations for our Christmas party. And it's really weird because I don't like crafting, but in real life. Yeah, in real life. Like, I would never do this at fucking home because I would only do it if I needed to for something. Like, absolutely fucking needed to. So doing it at work, it feels like work. And I'm okay with doing that because it's very low maintenance, but it's a lot of like shit to just constantly do. So it's fine.
And you're not giving up something you'd rather be doing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's totally fine. But then if you told fucking child me hanging out at school that's doing a craft project, like throwing a goddamn fit because he hates this shit because he's not good at it and it doesn't help you learn anything and it just feels like a waste of time. Well, like, why wouldn't you just have me go and play? Exactly, right? So that's the attitude that I had as a kid because I was so fucking bad at it. And if you told that little piece of shit me that I would be doing crafts and getting paid for it at work, he would have lost his goddamn mind. Like, are you insane? We suck at this. What are you doing? Just like, I know we suck at it, but we're getting paid to suck at it, so who cares?
I like how when you're a little kid, you're smart enough to reference you in the future and you in the present as we.
Hey, man. I knew me. I'm thinking like 4th grade me. I get it at this point. I read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy in 4th grade. You know, I was getting it. I was starting to understand it.
A little genius over here.
A little fucking bingo over there. I got into The Hobbit around that same time. Good shit. Didn't read The Lord of the Rings at that time. I didn't know it was a thing until like right after I read The Hobbit. And then I was like, oh, cool, movies instead of books. I don't know. That's a good point. Yeah, exactly, right? So I didn't read any Overlord, is the point of my story there. Pretty big bummer. and other slightly anime related shit that I'm doing, I ordered a bunch of things for my Bowsette costume that I'm gonna be fucking putting together.
Right.
I had to get a dress. I had to get like a bunch of spike collars and bracelets and shit. I had to get a wig and a crown and some earrings and a pendant.
Are you telling me you didn't already have all of the things necessary as just your daily wear?
Yeah, and that was the most fucking frustrating part. I'm like, I don't have any of this shit. Why did I decide to do this goddamn costume? Whatever, fuck it. I bought some kick-ass stockings. I need to get shoes because I have enormous man feet, and apparently there aren't any cool boots for a decent price that are my size.
Of course not.
So I'm having trouble finding those. And then I might need to make a shell and some horns.
Like a half shell.
Like, yeah, or like a full shell.
Like you could be a hero in it.
I could be, I guess.
I like how we have the two polar opposites here, where we have me, who would like to dress up as something cool, but literally cannot be fucked to do any purchasing or work. And then Halloween comes around or convention comes around, and I'm just like, I don't care. And then we have you, who is willing to and is going through with dressing up as the character that the entire internet jacked off to for like a week.
I want to get jerked off to for another week. See, because a lot of the people at the party that I'll be going to don't know shit about what the internet is, and I'm like, look at this fun shit. They're like, oh my god, Chris, this is amazing.
Is that what they're gonna say?
Well, that's what Rachel says mostly. I'm just like, check it out, this is Bill Wirtz. And she's like, this man, he is transcended.
Well, that's every reaction to Bill Wirtz.
I know, right? But we're on that same page. We get it. We're just like, yeah, Bill Wirtz, fucking get over it. He made 2-second long videos and I was jacking off to him, and now you're over here and you're like, oh, he's got a 5-minute video.
Oh, bro, I love jacking off.
I love it. The point is, they're not going to know what Bowsette is. I'll get another week of jerking off from some people. It doesn't have to be all the internet.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I'll get some sweet jerks.
Good. Get some sweet jerks at work.
We've also been keeping up with anime, just the regular ass shows that we've watched.
Mm-hmm.
So we actually finished everything.
Yes.
Right?
Well, we finished everything that we
Banana Fish is continuing.
We would continue watching.
Yeah, so we finished everything that we decided that we would continue watching. So we dropped a few things. I picked up Asobi Asobase, finished that shit. I've been watching Attack on Titan. I'm going to finish Fooly Cooly by our wrap up. So we're going to have like a decent amount of stuff to talk about. I don't know how much Juan's going to finish. It sounds like he's working hard on trying to get that, especially since we're not doing an episode this week. It gives him at least like 2 hours to watch some more shit.
Yeah.
So yeah. Then, in addition to all of the stuff that we've been watching and we will be watching, I've got a special surprise in our news.
Should be watching.
Yeah, exactly. Funimation doesn't actually have this show, though, that I'm going to bring up, but it's fine. We'll get over it. You have anything you want to say to the people before we get into the news?
No.
Great. Thank you, Kyle, very much for that. So let's go to the news. A little show called Yuru Camp, which is what everyone calls it, but really it's just it's that camping show.
Oh, like the 4 girls camping and having a nice time.
Yeah, super cozy.
Number 8,000 of that kind of show.
Yeah, but it's one of the highest quality ones. Anyways, It's going to get a second season, a film, and a short anime. So I'm not sure exactly what the short anime is, but that's what it was listed as. They set up the announcement for the film and the second season and the short anime all at the same time, so I was a little bit more focused on like, oh shit, a movie and an anime, oh, we'll do that. I don't know what that short thing is, but like, cool, I'm sure we'll like that too, whatever. So that's exciting for people that love the show, because the internet fucking loves it.
Yeah, they do. A lot of gifs.
So that's rad. My Hero Academia surpassed One Piece in Japan's TV ranking with a 5.1 average household rating on its final episode of the season.
Good.
So I don't know what the fuck the ranking is. I don't know what 5.1 means.
5.1 animes out of 5.2 animes.
Yeah, see, I don't know that shit. But the fact that My Hero Academia surpassed One Piece in Japan is pretty cool, considering One Piece is, I think it was the most watched show up until right now.
I mean, it's the name of the treasure in the Grand Line.
Hey, you know everything that you need to know about One Piece. You got it right there.
I think I watched like a total of like 30 episodes when I was like 12 or something.
Oh, damn, look at you. You're going hard. So, yeah, anyways, suck it, One Piece. My Hero Academia.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. A Certain Magical Railgun Season 3 has been announced. You excited about that, Kyle?
I mean, I'm always listening when somebody says railgun.
Yeah, so I figured. So the whole deal with this is there are a bunch of shows, and they are all similar. A Certain Magical Index is one of the other shows that people have been gunning for another season.
You've mentioned that.
Yeah, and I'm going to mention it again, kind of.
Don't you fucking dare.
Because another show in that same series of A Certain Magical Things is A Certain Scientific Accelerator TV anime has been announced. So that's the third show in that series of shows.
Sounds like they're playing a little fast and loose with the names here.
I mean, sometimes you got to be a certain amount of fast and a certain amount of loose. Hey, check it out, Megalobox, that little show that we liked.
Yeah.
It's going to come to Toonami on December 8th.
Oh, good for them.
Yeah, so pretty much anybody that doesn't watch anime like all us fucking losers and watches it at 2 a.m. on Toonami or whatever.
Like a normal person.
Yeah, like a normal person, all those normies. Everyone that's normal can watch Megalobox on Toonami.
Hell yeah.
Which I'm pretty curious how the dub is for it. I'm sure it's good. Like,
I want to hear it.
I'm sure it would be good. I feel like that show's not hard to dub.
No.
Like, it just has, I don't know. Maybe it's just because it has that very classic feel to it, where there were a lot of anime that looked like that back in like the early 2000s and whatnot, that had really good voiceovers. Maybe I'm just like, oh yeah, it wouldn't be hard because, you know, there's other shit out there that looks and sounds like it in some ways. I don't know. That's just my thought. Saga of Tanya the Evil sequel film is going to be released in Japan on February 8th, 2019. So people fucking loved that show. I still think it was because there was nothing good that season. There was like My Hero Academia, and I think that was it that season, maybe? I don't know. But people are pretty fucking stoked about this. So people that like this, hey, cool. You get a cool movie.
Good job.
Good shit. And finally, Violet Evergarden has a special on Netflix right now. Came out like 4 days ago. But if you're listening to this, it came out like 6 days ago.
What is it?
It's a special episode. It's an OVA.
Is it going to destroy me again?
I don't know. I don't know what it's going to do, man.
I don't know if I'm ready.
Yeah, well, I mean, we got to find out, right? And that's all the news that I have. So, I hope you liked it.
That's all right. That's some all right news.
Yeah, there's some good stuff in there. So, it's your turn to teach us all about Yuuna and the Haunted Hot Springs. Made by Studio Xebec. They made things like Keijo, Shuffle, To Love Ru, and Love Hina.
Of course they did.
Those of you that don't know these things, they've been around for a long time. In the age of Newgrounds, there were a lot of Love Hina dating sims, so that's how I know they've been around for a while.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
They would like pop up on the top, and it's just like, check out this fucking dating sim. And I'm like, all right, sure. Like, it's naughty. And I'm like, okay, well, whatever. I'm 10, so I'm 12. I don't know how old I am. Fuck you. And then you do it, and you're like, there's no boobs at all in this.
But it's naughty. There doesn't have to be boobs.
Yeah, exactly. So tell us about a show that's naughty that doesn't have boobs.
So, if you've been listening to all of these
Nobody
episodes, okay, you'll notice that there's a trend. It's always this, except for one time, this is just like a stupid, sexy show.
Yep. Which is, you know, the thing is, it's really difficult to choose bad shows because there's so many different things that make them bad.
Yeah.
And some things outweigh the others. So with this one, I think the animation was okay. There was nothing wrong with it.
What did Chris and Juan say about it that made it the worst for them?
I mean, for me, that's what I'm trying to remember, like, each part. I just remember it being fucking stupid. Like, it did not look as good as other shows, but it wasn't, like, the worst animation ever. Just the characters were so dumb, and the plot was really stupid, and the fucking dumbass boobs girl, like, falling all over the guy and then screaming and, like, beating the shit out of him. Like, I think that was it.
Well, you'll be glad to know that it's literally just that for 12 episodes.
I fucking figured. It felt like it had no depth.
So it's about some dude. I'm going to butcher his name. It's like Fayarazu Kogarashi.
Yep, that's the one.
Some teenage dude that also looks like he could be an adult is going to a new town to stay in a haunted hot springs while he goes to school there. But he's not afraid of the haunted hot springs because he's a spirit medium and he can punch spirits.
Which, first off, punching spirits, fucking cool.
Yeah, that's everybody knows Kyle's favorite thing is punching.
It's true. It's true.
Because he can't do it in real life. So
true.
So he goes to stay at this haunted hot springs, and it turns out there's all kinds of people in quotation marks
sure.
At the haunted hot springs. There's a 13-year-old girl who's actually a house good luck spirit. So she's like 500. So don't worry, she's sexy.
God damn it, love it. Love it.
Japan, you need to stop doing that.
Yeah, seriously. That's kind of the worst thing. It's just that, like, it's weird when they make a character look old and they're young, but it's bad when they make a character young or look young and they're like, yeah, they're 10 billion years old, so they're like wise or some shit. You could fuck them.
Yeah, it's and then we got Ninja, who's my favorite kind of anime girl. I don't know if you remember what my favorite kind is. Sarcastically, my favorite.
Yeah, Tsundere.
Oh boy, I want to kill myself.
Tsundere.
She's that. We got drunk Oni girl who's just tits out everywhere all the time, and she's always drunk and it's just
I didn't remember her being an Oni.
It's because you don't find out until later.
Okay. She have a horn?
Yeah.
Nice.
But she's like, I'm drunk all the time and I don't wear clothes. And you're like, okay, whatever. And then there's cat spirit girl.
Yep. All right.
Probably the least sexual one, which is saying something.
Makes her the most fuckable, right? Because she's not easy, so she's fuck-worthy. Yeah. Anyway. You like that, you fucking dirty ass.
That's me. And then you got the main character lady. You got Yuuna. She's a ghost because he goes to stay in the hot springs. He's like, I'm gonna take a bath because I'm Japan and that's what we do.
True.
And he's hanging out and he sees a little light. He goes, oh my gosh, that's the ghost. I'm ready to
punch it.
I'm ready to fist the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
He's got his magic fist, and it's a hot teenage ghost. And she's naked, and he's like, "Oh my god, I didn't mean to do that," because he's nice anime guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As opposed to pervert anime guy. They're the only two male anime characters.
Yep, they're the only ones. Yeah.
And she goes, "Oh my gosh," and uses her poltergeist ability to throw him really far. And every single thing in the entire show is a setup for that slapstick joke about 8 times per episode.
It's just, you know what? When you find a good quality joke that works, why deviate? You got it.
Just only do that.
Yeah, it's all you should do, right?
Every single thing in the show serves to deliver tits or ass.
Okay.
Every bit of conversation leads to somebody having tits or ass. Every villain that appears, their magic strips off clothing, or their magic puts you in, or people trip and rip clothing.
Man, been there, dude.
I can't express enough how not exaggerated this is, that everything in the show serves to remove clothing from a character that's not the main character. We even got a girl at school that he meets that he helps with ghosts. and she loves him too because every girl loves him because he's such a nice main character. You got the Black Dragon God's attendant who wants to fuck him because she wants a strong child.
Oh yeah, I get that totally, man. I fucking get that.
So again, we come back to my issue with these shows of wondering who they're for. Because if you're just gonna get that close to fucking, you might as well get fucking.
You know what, man? I don't know.
You don't know either.
Do you know what?
See, the thing is, and again, the way they censor this show is giant bars of light that usually go horizontally amongst the chest.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And again, it just goes to, if this show's entirely about getting you to the donks and the bonks,
yeah,
why can't we see them?
That's a great question.
There's no point.
You know, I feel like there should be one of these shows where it's all about that, like, oh no, it's like slightly censored, oh, you pretty much see me naked or whatever, and then they suddenly go fucking full turbo.
I would love that.
Like 8 episodes in, they're like, and here's the climax of the show where they fuck, and you get to see it, every part of it.
I would just start screaming.
It's just like, take notes, anime distributors.
Yeah, we have good ideas.
We got idea. Hire us, anime.
This is like the 4th time we made this joke this
week. It's fun to make jokes about stupid shit, Kyle.
So
you know what? When you got a joke, you stick with it. It works, man. Some people, it's the slap in the face joke. Other people, it's the hire us joke.
Right.
Trust me. Hire me.
Now, I placed this show above Lesbians Hotel and GD Men.
Yeah. But bro,
don't. Nope. Stop looking like that.
You wanna fuck your sister, bro?
It's below that.
You wanna fuck your sister?
It's worse than that show.
You're saying you wanna fuck your sister right now?
No, I'm not.
Like if you had a choice between fucking a spirit and fucking your sister,
Ghost, absolutely ghost.
Then, bro, it sounds like this one's above.
Are you telling me you don't want to yell, "I'm going ghost"?
I always want to yell that, Kyle. How dare you say I don't want to yell, "I'm going ghost"?
So the Sisters All You Need tried the hardest to have a story.
Yeah, no, I mean you could really tell that too, in that each character had like different opinions
and weren't just an archetype.
Yeah, exactly. The whole thing with that show is like, oh, it's trash. Like, who the fuck wants to fuck their sister? This show's trash. That's why we gave you that one. GD Men's Party was like, it was literal garbage, I think.
It's worse than that.
Yeah, it was terrible. And then Lesbian Hotel?
I don't know. It was like
Love
to Lie
School?
Angle or something.
Love to Lie Angle, yeah. So the whole deal with that one was, it's a very, very short format, like sexy show.
Yeah.
Which was weird. So that's why we gave you that one, because it was just such a bizarre, this would never work in this format kind of show. That one's like especially like, who the fuck is this for?
Yeah.
Because it's like, all right, so you're gonna watch one episode and you're expecting to pop off. Like, what's happening? I don't get the point of the show. Maybe people just want like a little bit of sexy, and I'm like, all right, back to my Attack on Titan. Like, I don't know.
In between episodes, like, oh man, the first episode of Goblin Slayer was really intense. I need
to calm down a bit.
3 minutes of boppers and smooching jokes.
But then, yeah, there's this show though that is clearly better than those two.
Yep. Because
those just absolutely don't make sense. Which I can't remember what we might have also given you this season. I think it was just how to summon a demon lord or whatever.
So I have a little surprise for you. I watched about 5 episodes of How to Summon a Demon Lord, and Lord knows I can't remember the name. Blessings of Ragnarok, Power of the Einrajar, or whatever.
I'm trying to remember that one.
It's the one about the stupid bitch guy that has his cell phone in a fantasy medieval world, and everybody wants to fuck
medieval.
him.
Yeah. Okay.
So I watched because they all seemed like the same shows, and they actually are all the same shows.
Yeah. So if you just choose one and you roll with it, or you fucking just watch all of them because apparently that's the only kind of thing you like.
So I'll finish talking about Yuuna, and then I'll rate those amongst each other as being the same shows. Yuuna has a running joke in it that I actually kind of like.
Okay.
It didn't make me like laugh out loud.
Yeah.
Anime doesn't do that very often.
Yeah.
For me, the main character's been possessed by a lot of things because he's a spirit medium, so he gets possessed a lot. And so he's like good as a harem show main character. He's good at literally everything.
Right.
But every time he explains why. So like he just like cooks everybody food, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, how are you so good?" He's like, "One time I got possessed by a cooking food show ghost, and he forced me to run his show for one more week." Like the last episode.
So it's just like a bunch of I got possessed by this weird shit. And
it's like
I'm good.
Professional rock climber, like karate master, like swim coach.
See, that's pretty funny.
Like I was like, okay, this is.
I feel that. Yeah.
Like that was funny, and it also. I was telling you about this earlier. It did the one thing that I was always wondering. Like, in shows like this, you're just like, why isn't the main character just like?
Why aren't they going to Slamtown?
Yeah, like
I have a ticket.
Like
please.
even if it doesn't show it, why isn't the main character like? There's like 32 people that want to jump up on the bone zone, but I don't wanna.
Yeah, man.
This show, we get exactly the answer. Black Dragon God attendant's like, why won't you have sex with me? Is it because my tits are small and I look like a boy?
Okay.
And he's like, I only want to have sex with people that I love. I don't love you. And I was
there you go.
Oh my gosh, it's a good Christian boy.
He's a good Christian spirit puncher.
Yeah, he's a good spirit puncher.
Yeah.
But he punches not just spirits, he punches ne'er-do-wells too.
Yeah.
And monsters.
Yes.
But yeah, I was happy with that dialogue, even though it came in like episode fucking 11.
You know what? Like at least they had it and had like a little bit of an explanation.
Yeah.
I don't
know. But of course, to take away from the good.
Yeah.
Of course, after 12 episodes of Ghost Girl being like, man, this guy's the best, and he's like, man, this ghost is the best. And episode 12, they're like, let's be friends forever. And you're like, what the fuck?
Because it's not all about fucking Kyle.
You've accidentally grabbed her tits like 37 times, and then she blasts you out the window like 37 times.
Man, that's how you form a good friendship, Kyle. A forever friendship.
I guess.
You've just been doing it wrong your whole life. You need to get out there and grab some rando's tits.
The worst part is the show ends at like a cliffhanger or whatever. He has like some dream that like some turbo demon's gonna try and take her to hell, and he's like, I'll never let that happen.
And then he doesn't let it happen, Kyle. What else?
No, it never happens because I'm sure they're gonna. It was so popular. I bet they're gonna make a season 2.
I got good news for you, Kyle.
No, what? That they're not.
Yeah,
they're not. Okay, good.
No, they're not.
So for the other
just
two,
3 movies. Yeah.
So the other 2 dumb, sexy shows.
So Ragnarok Boys first.
So that one's about some dude that like took a selfie. He was with his girlfriend.
Okay.
Which you don't know at the beginning of the show that it's his girlfriend. He takes a selfie at some like shrine in front of some mirror, and she's like, "Don't do it," and he does, and it teleports him to like a mixture of ancient Greece and ancient like Norway at the same time.
Yeah.
Because as we were discussing earlier, anime only covers 2 mythologies, and it's Japanese mythology and Norse mythology.
Yeah.
Nothing ever else. And so he just uses his smartphone because it's solar charged and for some reason still has Wi-Fi to like be like, oh my gosh, you guys don't have any pottery? This is how you make pottery. You guys don't know about phalanx spear formations? Here's phalanx spear formations. And everyone's like, oh my god, he's so smart. He could be the king. And so it's about...
Is he the king?
He's like the leader of his tribe. And he's like... he spends like every episode uniting like a new tribe. And everyone's like, oh my gosh, you're so impressive.
Nice.
Apparently, there's been a lot of similarities drawn to something world with a smartphone.
Yeah, I could see that.
People were summarizing that it's exactly like that show, except the main character is a nice person. So I guess the character in the other one wasn't a nice person.
I can imagine him being kind of shitty because just like, I'm in another world and I could do anything because I have a phone or whatever.
So in that one, for some fucking reason, everyone that like serves under him is like a child by title, not by age.
That's right.
So
yes.
so like his like advisor lady is his sister.
Yeah.
And then like all of the women underneath him are his daughters. He's like fucking 14 or something.
Yeah, whatever.
And
I if I remember correctly, in the first episode they tried to like suck him off before a war.
Yep. And he was like, "No way, Jose, that ain't me."
And they jerked it in the corner thinking about getting sucked off.
And that happens for 5 episodes where it just adds a new, because like it adds a new girl character from whatever tribe he's from, and they're like, "We all want to fuck." And he's like, "Listen, I got a girlfriend back home and she's not into that and I'm not into that." Which again is like, man,
I get you.
But
then
again,
what's the point of the fucking show?
It's retarded. It's supposed to. It's a trash fantasy show that has like a little bit of bips and baps to kind of keep you paying attention because the show's not good enough to go on its own.
It's like, there's a big war, but it looks so shitty. So check out this ass.
They even
and you're like, okay, I get that.
They even had a big dick joke in it.
Nice,
pretty good.
Biggest dickest.
They went to the bathhouse and he's like, "I don't want to get naked in front of these 8 female characters," and one of them's like, "Bro, it's alright. I saw your dick. It was big." I was like, what was the point of that joke?
There's no joke, man. That's just fact. Some people, they're called Big Dick Rick. Other people are called Little Johnson Johnson.
So that show sucked.
Yep.
How Not to Summon a Demon Lord also sucked, but it had really fucking dope magic.
You know what? It did look like it had pretty dope magic. Out of all of these shit shows, this one looked like the best one, which is why we didn't give it to you. Mm-hmm. Just because of the actual visuals being the most impressive.
But like I said, I only watched like 4 or 5 episodes because even I got to the point where like, okay, I can't do the like, oh man, look, it's the elf girl's brother who's trying to get her to come back to Elf Town so she can be the queen, but he's actually just trying to fuck her.
Classic.
And he almost does, but the main character is such a good guy, he saves her. And
that's so cute.
But there was a really cool part where he's like on a bridge and there's like this giant army and he's like, "You guys better turn around, I'm gonna fuck you up." And they're like, "No, you're not." And he's like, "Okay."
And he fucks him up.
And he shoots a giant laser beam that was really, really well animated because it was like over a river and it like cleared the entire river, but it all came like splashing back together and it looked really cool. All these shows are the same.
Yeah, I
hate them.
It doesn't make sense. So far, we don't have anything that's similar to that this season of anime, so I think you might be off the hook, but it's hard to tell.
I would love something different.
Yeah, just because all the things are just like high enough quality to where it's like, nah, Kyle's already seen a show like that. Let's give him something shittier. So I've got one that I think you might be watching right now, but there's still more.
Is it one we've watched, or is it China Swords?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Why do they all have those stupid fucking rings on their head, man?
I don't know.
We'll get to it.
Oh
later.
no, that's Sword. That's Sword Guys.
I can't remember. They're both fucking bad.
I was talking about China Swords Fight the Fire Nation.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Gay Swords is probably.
I think Gay Swords is probably worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that one guy's the Windows symbol in his hair.
God. We'll get to that next. No, 2 episodes from now when we're covering all the new anime that's out. Mm-hmm. Which, you know what? Seeing a couple of things, I'm fucking stoked for some of them just to see what happens. Yeah. So we'll get to that soon. I don't really want to spoil anything about what to watch, but things to check out just right off the bat. The Slime Show.
The time I was reincarnated as a slime.
That time I got reincarnated as a slime. Mm-hmm. Good time. Check out Zombieland Saga just to see what, they're meme blasting it already.
It's pretty memey.
Yeah, and I feel it. It's a good time. Goblin Slayer is one of the darkest shows I've ever seen.
I'm still a little bit
by the first episode. It's fucking intense. So get ready for some like real fucked up shit. That's like I was trying to think of a good way to describe it. It's because tasteful is not the word.
No.
But it takes a very difficult topic, and I feel like it handles it well.
It handles it all right.
Well, it's trying to be traumatic.
Yeah, but
I think
it doesn't
they
need
handle
to be
it
traumatic to us.
I mean, I think that makes it an effective piece.
Honestly, depending on who I'm talking to, I would actually. This is probably one of the first animes I'd ever put like a trigger warning on.
Oh yeah, no, this is a super intense show. Did not expect it to be like that. So yeah,
extremely dark fantasy.
Yeah, which I think is great considering how many shows we like. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. Fucking so much fun. It's exactly the same show. But it's very, very, very fucking different.
Yeah. It's just, there's fun shows and then there's like get ready for the shit.
Yeah. So those are like probably my top 3, I think, right now.
I'm really interested to see where Bunny Girl show goes.
Yeah, me
talk
too.
Too much about
yeah.
It.
I'm interested to see where it's at.
Might just be a good Yuuna.
Yeah, I feel like it's like let's just see.
Yeah.
You know, nothing super special there. But man, there's going to be some trash anime that we haven't watched yet. There's some weird things already.
There's more trash?
So, dude, I'm sure that there's got to be more. I haven't looked at like the list of everything, but I've been slowly adding stuff on there. And yeah. You know, there's always something bad.
So much bad stuff.
So I'm excited for your next season. We'll figure that out. And once we review all of the shows on that episode, we'll decide what you have to watch.
Okay.
And we'll let you know.
I really don't want to watch gay sex show.
Gay sex show?
Yeah.
You think that they're gonna fuck?
They already did.
What?
In the first episode. Were you not paying attention?
Who slammed? I remember thinking this shit's gay. But I can't remember why I was like, they're so gay.
Were you looking at your phone the whole time?
No.
There's the show about the 2 actors.
Oh, that one?
The gay sex show.
That one. Okay, I think we were talking about the sword show.
No.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, it was kind of like, I don't know, it's a couple of dudes like dudes are like hella close to each other or whatever the fuck. Yeah, sure, totally.
No.
All right. Yeah. The actual gay sex show about the actors. Yes, the actors that are having gay sex.
Gay swords and gay sex is 2 different shows.
Yeah, they are very different. Yeah, no, I don't think that you would have to watch that one. Just
Juan
because
would
I feel
probably
like
love that.
Just because I feel like it's not.
Quality wasn't bad.
It wasn't good though, but it wasn't like trash.
It wasn't trash.
It didn't feel like fucking Garbage Town.
No, it didn't.
So, yeah, you don't have to watch that one. It's so not interesting. I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah,
we'll talk about that one later, I guess.
Of course.
But yeah, there's a lot of good anime that's coming out this season. I'm pretty excited about everything. Now that Overlord's wrapped up, I'm excited to get into some more fucked up fantasy world type things. Man, just good stuff all around this season. I don't have much more to talk about. What about you? You got any final words?
No, I'm just looking forward to something a little bit different.
That's what you want to leave this on? You want to leave it on? You just want to look forward to something different? That's what you're going to make people wait for 3 months to hear you again? You got to give them something spicy.
Next time on Kyle's Kansas City garbage hole anime review, maybe not a stupid harem show.
Oh, all right. I like that. All right. Well, I guess that's the episode. So next week, we're going to be reviewing all of the anime from summer 2018. I'm pretty excited about it. There were some good shows. I want to talk about that stuff. So yeah, if you like our logo, hit up Turvytops, turvytops.com. She's super chill. She makes all kinds of good art. She does a bunch of commissions and whatnot. So if you like that, you could hit her up or just appreciate what she's got. And then you could look up Tom Nasser if you like our theme song, NASR. He's on YouTube and SoundCloud and fucking Facebook, wherever the fuck. You could just look up Tom Nasser music. You're good to go. And then Kyle, where can people find us? I'm fucking with you. I'm not gonna make you do all that shit.
I mean, we do it every time. You can't find me anywhere, really.
it's too. Yeah. You can't find Kyle, so don't fucking worry about that.
I don't do anything.
But if you wanna, follow us on stuff, we got a Facebook. You can look up the Instant Ramen Podcast. We got an Instagram. You can look up the Instant Ramen Podcast. We got like a fucking Twitter. You could look up Instant Ramen Pod. So at Instant Ramen Pod, send us a tweet or whatever. You can also email us instantRamenPodcast@gmail.com. And we got places, I don't know, like other fucking places that we exist. It's all in the description. That's fucking it. So anyways, thank you so much for listening to Kyle's Kansas City Trash Hole anime review.
There you go, you got it. It'll be different next time.
All right, sure fucking will. Yeah, thanks you guys. Don't watch, what's it called?
Which one?
All right, don't watch anything.
Don't watch any anime. It's all
don't.
bad.
Anime fucking sucks. This is bye from Chris.
Bye from Kyle.
Kyle, don't forget.
Just add hot water.
Yeah, that's the one. All right, let's see if I can fuck this up or not.